What is up, guys? We are playing some more Izzet Midrange. Little quick announcement. I decided that while I'm out of school that I'm going to stream one deck a week. Or not stream it, but I'm going to play one deck a week. And I'm going to kind of just show you the ins and outs of the decks, and hopefully I can get some different matchups. And it looks like we're playing against either Elves or mono green beats. I hope it's mono green because I don't know how Elves fare. So yes, I'm going to be streaming just one deck a week. So I'm gonna do Izzet this week, and Friday I'll stop posting videos on Izzet, and then you guys can post what other videos you'd like to see. And it looks like this is gonna be Elves. That's fine. Should have enough removal to stabilize. Kill him for sure. We'll attack with Sentinel. So I'll start off by chain lightning this guy. So now he can't like combo off on me this turn, so I think I want to dig some more because I need to find enough removal for his Elves before I can start being on the offensive. So I'm going to play the same game plan pretty much as we did versus the blue-green defender deck. We're going to be disruptive. We're going to make sure we have the removal and everything. Neither of these are pieces of removal, so I should ship them both. But Ponder is actually another good way to find removal, so I'm going to put this on bottom, and then I will draw this. It'll give me a step closer to casting Treasure Cruise, because I just need raw card advantage and card selection to find all that removal and everything that we need in order to seal up this game. So Priest of Titania is pretty good here. I'm glad he didn't have another Virtual Ranger. I feel like my volume's higher than usual, so again, there's more card selection. I mean, it's honestly not bad. So I'd rather have fuel for the fire than not. Kill Priest of Titania. I can stand taking some beats. Bottom this, top of this. What is this? Preordain, Ponder, Preordain. Okay. So next turn we're looking for probably Preordain into Treasure Cruise if I don't have any removal. If we have removal, we can... Okay, I'm not worried about Will Wisher. I am probably going to do everything I can to now kill Sentinel, because he has put some beats on me. Bottom, bottom, and I got a chain lightning, so I can chain lightning the Sentinel. Then we play Treasure Cruise. Trickery is in the sideboard. It's going to be really good in this matchup. And I didn't draw any more removal, so I might as well just tap out for the turn and gain a life and try to mitigate some of the life loss that we have taken so far. I mean, they're not like a super combo-y deck. Game 1, you definitely want to be as disruptive as possible. Game 2, you board in Electricities and you can probably just win pretty easily as long as you have, you know, as long as you can gauge the scenario well enough. So now that he doesn't have any big threats, he only has ways to gain life, which I'm not too worried about. Because the Elves will run out of steam if you pick off their threats, and once we commit one creature to the board, I'm pretty sure we can just start gaining an advantage. And we drew Lightning Bolt, or we're going to draw Lightning Bolt, which is nice. On the contrary, I could draw Mole Drifter, but I think Lightning Bolt's going to be the best one. Because I think I want to put that other land on bottom of my deck, because we have 7 lands so far, and like I said in prior videos, that's, you know, minimum threshold to start running at an optimum efficiency. Hand bottom. Now we're going to hope we don't draw another land next turn, and I'll play Mountain and pass the turn. I have not played this matchup that much, so like I might not be gauging threats correctly, but I feel like I'm doing, you know, pretty much what I can do for right now. I feel like getting rid of some of their bigger creatures will be good, and like post board whenever I can actually play. Ooh, hey, that's nice. Whenever I can play Electricities, like none of this would bother me. I don't really know what their sideboard plan will be, so I might pull that up actually and check it out. So I can hardcast Mole Drifter, but if I show that I have flyers main board, he'll bring in Scattershot Archer. So if I win game 1, I can seal up game 2 from the skies, hopefully. I mean, I'm sure he assumes so, but seeing the Nidic Cyclops, he might think otherwise. I could commit to the board, but I kind of want to block, shoot something, and hope he doesn't have any tricks. I don't think Elves plays any tricks. It's always good to do your research first. I've seen some Elves lists, and you know, some of them play Rancor, some don't. It just varies. Okay. So he's gonna get another one. So I'll block, shoot one, pump this to kill the other one. Like I said, I don't really care about his life gain because the Nidic Cyclops decks can deal a lot of damage really fast. And he's not going to attack. So we'll shoot this. I'm not in any position to go on the offensive either, so I'm not going to open myself up to an alpha attack. So in this situation, I do have creatures. Yes, creatures. I don't have removal. I think I want to play Seagate Oracle, but at the same time, I think why he doesn't have a non-summoning sick dude. I might want to just keep up like Mole Drifter and then try to bluff some spell. I think that bluffing will be the best thing that I can do in this scenario. And if I do draw something, sweet. Which I did. So, I can play it. It's not an instant, unfortunately, so I can't, like, block and kill stuff. I can just kill something, or I can wait till next turn and kill something, and maybe go in for my first attack. We'll see. I think I'm just going to hold the guns back, because it's always easier to just sit back and then wait for more options or more opportunities to present themselves, especially if you're not in like a game-breaking board state. Because as it stands, I can kill 3 of his creatures per turn, and he has to alpha, so he's probably looking for some overrun effect. Okay, so gain some life. Now I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to play Seagate Oracle, look for something good, and if not, hold the Molder for back for next turn. Ponder is not bad, neither is Kiln Fiend, but I want the card selection because I do need to find like a Treasure Cruise to start working to press an advantage. I don't know if he has a way to give anything evasion, so I do have to tread carefully. And I don't really want to tap out. I do want to represent something, and I don't think it's going to hinder me next turn, because if I find a land off Ponder, or if I hit a Treasure Cruise and hit a land, I really don't set yourself behind a mana. And the reason I killed 2/3 versus Priest of Titania is because he has no way to do anything with all the mana that he's got so far, so he'd have to top deck it. And I'm not one to play around top decks. I also don't know what it could be. I guess an Ulamog's Crusher. That'd be pretty good against me. So I do need to start getting in there with the Muldrifter. I kind of want to shuffle this, but I think I will. So I still have, let's see, a Lightning Bolt, 2 Chain Lightnings, and a Flame Slash in my deck, plus 3 Treasure Cruises, so I might be able to find one next turn. If I attack with Nivik Cyclops, I don't really know what the worst thing that could happen would be. Except for him blocking with like 8 creatures and not doing anything. Okay, so he's got 9 islands for Distant Melodies. So this is starting to look kind of grim. I do need a way to start cleaning up the board. I kind of don't want to waste any more clock time. I'm really thinking of how good my trickeries are going to be post board, and once he resolves the distant melodies, I know the game's going to be pretty much over. Except for I'm just not sure what their win condition is, so I don't want to, give in too soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man. I think I just gotta sit tight. Just hope he is top decks really poorly. I guess. Or keeps top decking pretty poorly. 13 life, 39 life. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could not cast it. Honestly, I think I should just go to game 2. We'll attack with 1, 7, 4, and see how many guys he wants to put in front of it. He'll probably just take it. Yeah, figures. It's 4. How many removal spells do I have left in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 left. Yes. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every spell I play is worth 18 damage. I really just want to know how they win the game. That's it. That's all I want to know. So each spell's worth 18 damage, so I'd have to play 10 spells. It's possible. I can kill him in one turn. So it doesn't look like they have Ulamog's Crusher. I think you would just played it out. They are going to gain a shit ton of life, is what it looks like they're going to do. Playing her Distant Melodies. Okay, I'm just gonna yield until end of turn. I think he's trying to deck himself. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I don't really know what just happened. So he kind of got to a board stall. He might have miscounted his permanents. But any 2-for-1s will be really good. So trickeries are going to come in, stagger shocks are going to come in. I think, actually, I want the trickeries, 1 stagger shock. Maybe not. I want to cut Seagate Oracle. Might just cut 3 of those. Because I can get the board to a state to where we're pretty stalled out, which is going to be huge. And then whenever he starts committing a lot of threats to the board, I can kill him all with Chain Lightning. And then I can eventually just kill him with damage. I should have lost that game. He should have won. I probably could have lost that one. I probably should lose this whole match because of how much time I wasted on that first game. It's just better to play it out. It's a lot harder to play it all in proper time in Moto because you have to be able to interact at every single point in which you get priority. I think this is a fine hand. I have 2 deck manipulation spells, so I can find my early land drops, and I'll have removal. Shuffle. And good. So I want to know why they need so much mana. I guess it's so they get a really good board state really early. So in this case, I'm just going to kill Priest of Titania. And I will bottom. I think I want to bottom this. I think I would just put on top because I haven't played land. I did play land for turn. I was on the draw. Okay, so land destruction, that's interesting. I would love to set up a turn with double electricity. God, it'd really be awesome. Best part now is, like, if I draw electricity off the top, he has 2/2/2s on the board, and I can clean it up. I can start committing dudes to the board and trying to gain an incremental advantage by blocking his creatures, or I can keep up the red mana for a lightning bolt. But I think, seeing as he has land destruction main board, I may need to do this. Or land destruction post board. Distant Melodies. Yep. I have a really good idea. I would love to buy all of these elves, because I would love to play this deck. Can't really do anything in this position, I'm just gonna have to take the damage. I can get rid of these Birch Lore Rangers, which enable him to do a lot of damage, and then I could get rid of Nettle Sentinel, because that enables him to do a ton of damage as well, or create a lot of mana. I think I'll play Kiln Fiend, and I will Lightning Bolt nothing yet. This is to casting a green spell. Can't believe Birch Lore Rangers cost 2 mana, that's kind of insane. So my success this game is going to depend a lot on if I find Electricity, because once he has only 2 Nettle Sentinels in play, it will be pretty huge. Timberwatch Elf is pretty good too against me, strictly because he makes his guys huge. I think I might need an extra Electricity in the sideboard, because this and like White Weenies and all that stuff, they have a lot of X1s. Kind of need a removal spell, so I will cast this with a Vote. Not finding one is going to be pretty problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he attacks with everything, I'm dead. Let's see, I need to kill Timberwatch Elves and Nettle Sentinels. I think those are the big things. Okay, so lost this game. Being on the play will be pretty nice. I think the Stagger Shock should come in. I think just any 2 for 1 I can would be pretty good. I'll cut 2 Chain Lightnings. Because Stagger Shock kills all their X2s, so yeah, I think that's fine. I just want to really get all the value I can out of my sideboard. Of course. This is decent. I like to see more deck manipulation, but I can't really complain too much. So see, this creature doesn't matter, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to play Nidic Cyclops, and I'm going to pass the turn. If he Stone Rains me, it's going to kind of hurt a little bit, because I am lacking the single boost spells, but I would think maybe he took them out after that last game. And in this position, I can use Stagger Shock to kill Virtual Rangers, and then if he doesn't commit a dude to the board, kill a different creature. But he can't really not commit people to the board. It's kind of what his deck does. Now see, it could be a slight misplay to have not evoked Muldrifter and look for a land, but I think Distance Melodies for 3. I think it'll be fine. I do need to, kind of keep his board in as much control as possible. So Stagger Shock. I can't remember how Rebound works. Yeah, I thought it was like okay. So he does value his creatures pretty highly if he's going to play the Gather Courage. I didn't see him game 1. I didn't think he'd bring them in because all his guys are 1/1s and most of my spells are X3s. But that was a very good play on my opponent's part. I think this turn I am going to evoke Muldrifter. I just need to draw as many cards as possible. So I drew a land already this turn, or I have a land already this turn, so I think I'll draw the Preordain this turn, and then shuffle away the other land, or put it on bottom of my deck, I should say. He's probably playing a lot more conservatively, being on the draw, which he's doing a very good job at. I need to play this other Nidic Cyclops because at any moment I could, explode and kill his entire board. I think he's going to try to stall me out of this game too. But yeah, like if he ends up tapping all his creatures down for some weird reason, or if I get an electricity, I can just kind of go off and kill him in one turn. If I play, let's see, 3 spells. Stagger Shock's really good. Both of these are really good, so top and top, I prefer to draw this. Actually, I should have done it backwards so I can Treasure Cruise for 1. I will attack for 14. He can quadruple block 1, and that'd be fine. But he definitely couldn't take 14 right there, so I have to now play as quickly and as efficiently as possible. I will kill the Metal Sentinel. I think I can lock this game up pretty easily. I hope. We'll target Priest of Titania. And I'll Lightning Bolt Metal Sentinel. I will untap this. I will Treasure Cruise. Okay. So yeah, I guess he would assume that I draw a bunch of burn spells. I think you just might have got tired of playing. Honestly, like I said, I probably should have lost that match. I did play pretty sloppily. Never played against Elves before, so I'm gonna have to do some search on it and kind of figure out what I want to sideboard against them. I definitely feel like the extra electricity versus a static shot or stagger shock would be really good. Oh, my opponent disconnected. That's what happened. So I think like that could be something, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to be doing 2 more videos. Or today is Wednesday. I'll be doing 2 more videos over the Izzet Midrange deck, and then next week, if I get any comments over the decks that I have, which I can show you guys real quick, I will do videos over those as well. So let me switch this back. I don't know if it even switched on your guys' screen, to be honest. I'm gonna have to go through and toy with this later. I know it works on streaming, but I don't think it works as far as YouTube is gonna go. So I have Affinity, which you guys have seen. I have Auras. I have Burn. I don't recommend Burn. It's kind of bad. I don't have the actual list. I don't have like flame rifts and stuff. I mean, it's pretty loose. I play like Incinerates and Searing Spears and Lightning Strikes. I'm pretty much a turn slower. I'm thinking about adding blue for a little more resilience and playing Treasure Cruise, because that card is insane. It is probably the best thing ever. As per Familiar, I've played a game with this. I think it's too slow for Magic Online, but I think it's the best deck in Pauper. If you could do it quickly, like you didn't have to select opponent with Sadro Denizen, it would be the best. Mono Black I did play a lot of when I first started my channel. I have a list called Teachings. I have never really showed this to YouTube yet. It's alright. I was playing it with a win condition of Squadron Hawk, so I'd always have a win condition, and then I can bring it back with Grim Harvest. So I beat down with 1/1's very slow. It's very slow, very controlling. Usually your opponent gives up beforehand, and it's actually really easy and really quick to beat your opponent down. Like as weird as that sounds, because like one damage a turn and your opponent just can't do anything. They eventually die. I'm a very avid control player. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't be opposed to making videos. It might be a little more boring to watch. I do have trinkets. I did a lot with trinkets in the past. This is the Tinker Trinket Mage deck. I switched out Dimir Aqueducts for Dismal Backwaters, and then I put in Dimir Guild Gates. I pretty much want to fix my blue as much as possible because I was having a few problems with blue, but not much. And then I upped Bajuka Bog to 2 versus 1 since I don't have that buyback effect anymore. Then I have the Now Spellbomb on the side, so I should have enough Graveyard Hate for any graveyard decks like Oops All Spells, the Pauper Edition. And then Tron is Mono Blue Tron. I did a lot with this because this is probably the first one I made in Pauper, and the first deck I made in Pauper. Like I think I did this one by myself. I don't think anyone's playing Mono Blue. It's just Mono Blue control with value in it. It's a lot of fun. And then I have the one white card on the side for that one matchup that's called Boggles or Hexproof. So yeah, please like the video, tell me what you think, and honestly just give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm hoping to hear from you guys. Thank you. Have a good day.